Okay, so why is nothing shown here? I mean, these are just like placeholders. Let's take a look at the template. Index PHP, that's the main WordPress template that is used like for everything that doesn't have its own specific template defined. And here we just get, when we export this, we just get the same kind of hard-coded content that we can see here. So let's take a look at why this happens. So the reason is that we don't tell WordPress what to show. Yeah, we just have like the content here with no WordPress actions that would specify what should be displayed. So let's fix that. Yeah. So here on the top we have breadcrumbs, and we defined breadcrumbs before. If you remember, on single product we defined the template for breadcrumbs, and we could use it here. So let's select the nav element and then add breadcrumbs action and say that we only want to show them. We don't want to redefine the template. Now let's save and see what happens. So see, this is the placeholders, reload, and now it's correct. So we have home, and this is card because we are currently on the card page. So how about the title? Let's try and add page title action to it and save, and so here we get shop, but shop doesn't feel like the correct name, right, for the page, because we are on the cart. Let's investigate. So here on Index PHP we are using WooCommerce page title, and if we take a look at this function, what it does is, if we are on the search results page, then it displays the search information. If we are browsing a taxonomy, such as product category or product tag, then it displays the taxonomy title, the term title, and in all other cases, it looks up the main shop page and displays the title of that page. And in our case, the shop page is shop, and that's why we are seeing the shop displayed there. So this tells us that WooCommerce page title is not the correct action to use in this case, because this template is used to display like all posts and pages. So we should revert to kind of default WordPress implementation here. So let's remove the page title and instead add the post title from Post Smart Actions section of the WordPress actions. So post title, export, and reload, and the page title is correct. This is the cart. Okay, so what's next? We can use the excerpt here. So let's add post excerpt and only display it if the excerpt is set. We don't want those auto-generated excerpts. And cart doesn't have an excerpt, it seems. Let's try if we edit the page. What will happen? So here and this is like default what default storefront theme sets up. When we install it, it creates these pages and adds shortcodes that then display WooCommerce information, in this case the cart. So let's put an expert. Update and view page. So here it is, our excerpt showed up correctly. So we just need to take care of the content. And here we have div, and we will add post content action. So this will display the post content inside the div element. Let's save and refresh. And here it is. Our cart is displayed here. So we forgot to add kind of one thing, and that is in general for WordPress, like all these like post functions should be enclosed with a loop. Probably you are familiar with the WordPress loop. So it seems that in our case it seems to be working, but that might kind of be a coincidence, and it's not the proper design. So whenever we output like post title, post excerpt, post content, any post information, there should be a loop around there. Because the loop goes through all the posts that are served by WordPress for this particular page view and then outputs them. And if we are browsing a page or a single post, then there is only one element in that loop, but we still should use the loop. So in Pinegrow, loop is implemented with show posts action. So we need an element that will kind of wrap these four elements. And we could add show posts here on column, but then in case this template gets used for blog posts, where we might have 10 blog posts returned, then this column will be just like kind of repeated 10 times, and it will break the layout of the page. So what we need is a wrapper element, and we can use article. That's like a convention in WordPress. We can use article. Okay, it went to a wrong place, just move it. And then we will move all of this post stuff into the article. And on the article, we will use the show posts to loop through all the posts returned by WordPress, even if it's only one. Let's take a look at the code to illustrate that. So we have, if we have posts, then this is the loop. We go through all the posts, and we have the proper post class on the article, and we output the title, the excerpt, the content, and so on. So that's a proper way to do it in WordPress. So let's export and see what's going on. So exactly the same, but now if we would have like multiple posts returned, for example by browsing Archive for our blog posts, then we would have this information repeated like for each post. So in the next video we will continue with this layout. We will take care of the sidebar, and we will work with maybe a blog post or a static page also, not just the cart, to see how this template behaves there.